for it, Dierdre. Your time begins now.
An idea can start with an intuition. In this case, it's an intuition about musicians and language learning. I study second language acquisition, which is how people learn foreign languages. There's a lot of anecdotal evidence from language teachers that musicians might be better at certain aspects of language learning. But until recently, there wasn't a lot of empirical evidence about this. It's only been in the past few years that we're seeing studies about musicians and language learning. They're coming from different fields, from psychology, education, music, but they all point to the same thing. Musicians are better at certain aspects of language learning. And if we can find out more about what these aspects are, we can use this information to improve the way that we teach. Consider this. Musicians have been trained to make fine distinctions among different pitches, sounds in music. What if this ability is somehow transferred to language? In other words, are musicians better than non-musicians at phonemic discrimination? That is, in making fine distinctions among the different sounds of language. To test this hypothesis, I created an assessment of phonemic discrimination based on Chinese tones. I chose Chinese because it has 4 tones that can completely change the meaning of a word. For example, ma, 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 ma. And if you were able to hear the difference in these tones, congratulations, you passed my test. So I made this test, and I gave it to both musicians and non-musicians. To be honest, there's really not a lot of dramatic tension here. I'm sure you can all guess who did better on the test. And as the years of musical training increase, the scores on the test increased as well. Now the question is, how do we use this information to improve the way that we teach languages? There's a couple of different ways. First, we can develop teaching activities to help non-musicians improve their foreign language listening skills by using music to develop their phonemic discrimination. Also, by improving phonemic discrimination in non-musicians, we might be able to help them improve their pronunciation. Now, some of these ideas will require future research, but so far, the results are promising.